Have you ever wanted to take a vacation in Mario Kart? No? Well, I don't care because today we are visiting all of the base game Mario Kart 8 tracks and finding out which is the best vacation destination, and which is about as relaxing as an American high school. This will be done in a tier list format, with S being the best and F tier being the worst. I'll must be judging these locations and how nice it would be to visit the track, and also taking into account hazards and general livability. Also, if the track is boring with nothing to do, it'll be marked down. And if you can stay at tracks for extended periods of time, it will help, since some tracks you can spend an entire vacation at, whereas others are just a small attraction you visit once. If you want me to do the DLC, let me know down below with a comment. That said, we start with Mario Kart Stadium. This place kinda sucks. This would be like taking a vacation to a football stadium while the Super Bowl is happening. I guess the surrounding city would be fine, but the actual stadium itself would be nearly inhabitable for you to go to. But at least you won't die. C tier. Water park. While being an extremely boring track, it wouldn't be too bad for a vacation. This seems like if Disneyland had a water park, so it likely has a resort and some pretty cool rides. Honestly, this place seems pretty good, although I'm sure the wallet will be hurting after this. A tier. Sweet Sweet Canyon. Hell no. This would be like camping, but I imagine this place is filled with ants. And I'm sure all the food here shouldn't be eaten because you're walking and driving on it. You would also be completely coated in sugar, which I do not imagine being pleasant. So this is our first F tier. The last track in the Mushroom Cup is Thwomp Ruins, and yeah, no, this place is also garbage. This place is high atop some mountains with its Indiana Jones-esque temple. It also has a ton of fall hazards, and I doubt you could survive one from this height. Finally, the sentient rock monsters will try to murder you, so this is an obvious F tier. Now we get Mario Circuit the Flower Cup. It's decent, with this being a place where people live. It's also pretty serene and beautiful. Now, the giant floating strip of land may not be normal, but outside of that, it's nice. B tier. Toad Harbor is really good. It's a seaside village with tons of civilization. It's Hawaii, basically. This place is perfect for a vacation, with an ocean and a nice view. Easy S tier. Twisted Mansion is not very good. A haunted, flooded, messy mansion is not ideal for a vacation unless you're a huge Halloween fan. At least it is a mansion though, so you could feasibly stay here for a bit. D tier. Shy Guy Falls. Have you ever wanted to live on a literal cliffside where miners are working? No? Yeah, I didn't think so. The only thing this place has going for it is the amazing view, but there's nowhere to set up a camp or stay, since it's a mine on top of a mountain. F tier. Star Cup. First off is Sunshine Airport. This one depends on whether you're vacation at the airport itself or the surrounding isles. I believe the island around the airport is Isle Delfino, which is Mario Hawaii, so perfect. However, the airport itself would be the worst, since it's an airport. It's between S tier and D tier, so let's meet in the middle, B tier. Dolphin Shoals. Seems fine, just a nice calm beach with plenty of sea life, but not too much going on. B tier. Electrodrome. If your goal for a vacation is clubbing, this place is perfect. In every other way, this place is garbage. Loud, bright, and crowded are not things commonly associated with a good vacation. At least visiting this place could be fun, just don't go if you want to keep your eardrums. C tier. Mount Wario is a straight-up ski resort. If you love the cold and skiing, this is amazing. As a Canadian, this place is just Canada, so if you're a mountain person, you'll love it here, and if you're not, you'll still have a great time. S tier. Cloud Top Cruise. I think we can easily F tier's track. Super high in the sky with airships and lightning seems like an awful idea for a vacation, mostly since death is guaranteed. F tier. Bone Dry Dunes. I mean, I suppose it's habitable, but I mean, look how happy these dry bones are. Oh wait, they're dead. It seems like this place isn't the worst of a sand boat for transportation, and I'm sure there's some civilization. However, the constant sandstorm isn't helping, so I'm placing this track in D tier. Bowser's Castle, F tier. This is an evil death lair on top of an active volcano. Need I say more? If you live outside the castle, you're gonna get cooked alive. If you're in the castle, you're gonna get cooked alive and killed by a giant Bowser statue. No matter how you slice it, you ain't surviving. F tier. Yay, one of the worst rainbow roads. In literal space. F tier. Die within 13 seconds of being here, and even if you do have a spacesuit, you have to stay in it since there doesn't seem to be a habitable space station here. Also, one bad move and you're saying hello to the Earth from 100 feet under. This place is so bad it deserves its own tier. Rainbow Road tier. After that disaster that was the Special Cup, the retro tracks must be better, right? First we get Moo Moo Meadows. This place is meh. It's a farm, so there's nothing dangerous, but why would you go on vacation at a farm? C tier. GBA Mario Circuit. This is like Mario Circuit from the Mushroom Cup. This is like if Mario Circuit from the Mushroom Cup was in the middle of nowhere. It's got some houses, but there's even less to do or see here, so it gets another C tier. Cheap Cheap Beach. While I don't like this track, this place would be perfect. It's another beachside village, so there's plenty to do and see. What else is there to say? S tier. Toad's Turnpike. F tier after all the F tiers. It's a friggin' highway. If you want to go on a vacation on a literal highway in the middle of nowhere, you're insane. F tier. GCN Dry Dry Desert. It's in the middle of nowhere, but if you enjoy the heat, you could get some enjoyment out of here. There's also some ruins to explore and an oasis to cool off at. Just don't fall into the Starlight Pit and you'll have a good time. B tier. SNES Donut Plains. Another boring track that nobody cares about. I suppose there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just a tiny lake in the middle of nowhere. C tier. N64 Royal Raceway. It's very pretty here, with the cherry blossoms and weirdly pink sky. There's also the castle to see, although now it's sadly blocked off. There are sights to see and a civilization to get stuff from, and you can relax here. I'm not gonna put into S tier, since this place isn't nearly as good as the other S tiers, but it gets to enjoy A tier. 3DS DK Jungle is kinda bad. Unless you enjoy exploring as a vacation, this place isn't that great, since there are deadly animals and weird statues here. Although I think you could visit the waterfall or the Temple of the Banana, so it's not the worst place ever. I think C tier would be good for this place. Not awful, but not great. DS Wario Stadium. This would be a pretty good place for a small visit, but not a whole vacation. While it would be entertaining once or twice to watch the race, actually being on the track would suck. B tier. GCN Sherbetland. This would be the equivalent of visiting Alaska or Canada. Why would you visit a cold place? Jokes aside, if you find a cabin, this wouldn't be the worst place to visit. If you enjoy the cold or snow, you'd love it, since there's a lot of that and even some penguins. Editing me note, there aren't any penguins on this track, just some dumb shy guys. B tier. Music Park. These are instruments in space, with giant sentient music notes bouncing around. What the hell was in the dev's cereal when they made these tracks? Jokes aside, this place would be terrible to visit. It's a tiny island in space with no civilization and just a bunch of giant instruments. This place is also tiny, there isn't anything to do. F tier. N64 Yoshi's Valley is okay. It would be like camping, which many people enjoy. I've never been camping before, so I wouldn't know. It seems nice and the rivers could be very pleasant to look at. If you like camping, this place is perfect. A tier. DS TikTok Clock. F tier. Who would take a vacation inside an antique clock? There wouldn't be anything cool to do here, and the constant ticking of the gears would get very annoying very quickly. F tier. 3DS Piranha Plant Slide. This is another case of whether you're doing stuff on the track itself or the area surrounding the track. If you're on the track, good luck not drowning and getting eaten alive. If you're in the area surrounding the track, you'll be doing fine, but there isn't anything too special about the track. C tier. Wee Grumble Volcano is like Bowser's Castle, but now with twice as much lava and no death traps. It's an active volcano that is crumbling as you stand on it, so you are going to die, whether it be from heat stroke or falling into lava. Very easy F tier. Our final non-DLC track would be N64 Rainbow Road. Right off the bat, it's doing a lot better than the game's original Rainbow Road. This Rainbow Road isn't in space. It's just really high over the city, so one bad misstep turns into raccoon food. There's also a sky train for some reason. This would be a great place to visit, just be careful. A tier. Finally, we're on to the original DLC tracks. First we get Yoshi Circuit. It's just an island. It looks nice, but you won't die here. And there doesn't seem to be anything particularly interesting. A tier. Excite Bike Arena. This would be like Mario Kart Stadium. It'd be fun to visit for a day or two, but I wouldn't want to take a full vacation here. C tier. Dragon Driftway. Heck yeah, this place is awesome. You got a temple to visit, the picturesque mountains, and the big-ass floating dragon statue thingy. This seems like a very great place to visit, just don't fall off and die. S tier. Mute City. I honestly don't know. I do not know how a vacation in a futuristic city built around an anti-gravity racetrack would work, and nor do I want to work it out. It's getting its own tier of F-Zero. Wario's Gold Mine. Just why? Unless it's some sort of historical site, why would you visit this place? Even then, it's still running, so there would be some major health concerns. I suppose if you like money or rocks, it'd be cool, but just why? D tier. SNES Rainbow Road. This Rainbow Road is the closest one to the ground so far. Still don't fall, as you'll likely die. This place is also in the middle of nowhere, so getting here would be a bit of an issue. There's also the invincible rainbow stone things that try to murder you and destabilize the track. This place just slowly got worse, placing it into F tier. Ice Outpost. While I hate this track, this would be like an Alaskan cruise. If you're fine with the cold, this place wouldn't be the worst, but it's not really up my alley. B tier. Hyrule Circuit. This wouldn't be too bad a place to visit. There's the castle, which isn't accurate to Zelda lore in the slightest, the grassy fields, and what I presume to be a stand-in for the Lost Woods. This place really has it all, and if you're history buff, you'd enjoy it. S tier. 3DS Neo Bowser City. I kinda just want to throw this into the F-Zero category since it's a futuristic city and I really don't know how that'd work. F-Zero tier. GBA Ribbon Road. This seems like a crappy Disneyland attraction. It really doesn't look that interesting to visit unless you're a little kid. However, it's not bad and you aren't going to die. B tier. Super Bell Subway. This is how you get to the vacation, not the vacation itself. This isn't some historical site either, since it's still operating. There's no reason to go to an active train station for a vacation unless you like stress. F tier. Big Blue. F-Zero tier. Another futuristic city course that I really can't place. Half this track is upside down or up a wall. Again, I can't really rank the future, so it gets the F-Zero tier. Our final cup is the Crossing Cup, and first up is GCN Baby Park. This place is, again, like Disneyland. It's got a pretty cool looking theme park in the background, and I like the Luigi's Mansion reference. A tier. It's pretty good, just not good enough. GBA Cheeseland. This is one weird desert. It doesn't seem too bad, but I doubt the cheese is edible since it's being raced on. The chain jumps also aren't helping the track's case either. Overall, this seems like an okay place to visit, but not for long. C tier. Wild Woods, our second to last track for this cup, is not too bad. It's a giant forest with a village and the trees being a highlight. The pond is also nice. I wouldn't really like it here, but I'm sure a lot of people would. A tier. Finally, Animal Crossing. I still think the name is stupid. It's a small town with friendly residents and plenty of activities, as long as you don't piss off Mr. Rossetti. There is also a beach to chill on. This place is perfect for a vacation, planting it firmly into S tier. So that's the tier list. What do you guys think? October is going to be pretty good for videos, so like and subscribe to see them when they're out. Comment your rankings and have a great day, and see you guys next time.